Get recording. All right. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, September 25th. Hard to imagine that September is almost coming to an end, but here we are. And let's just introduce ourselves and just kick something off with easy gratitudes tonight.
I'll start. I'm Sam, and I'm grateful for one of my brothers who's been on top of my habits and everything. He had a nice conversation with me yesterday about, keeping up with what I'm doing and all that fun stuff.
Good. That's amazing. That's so good. I love that.
That's funny. My name's Tracy, and I'm grateful to be here tonight for a great day. And I did get to spend some time talking to my daughter, who I don't get to talk to very often. So,
oh, that's awesome.
It was a family kind of day.
Yeah. Well, since we're, I'll just, kick in a gratitude for family. My mom came over. I've got a weekend show coming up for tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And so my mom came over and helped me make, some jewelry that I need to reload, like some of my bracelets. And so I was grateful for that. And then Jim came over and helped me load my car up with the tent and the tables and all of that. It's a lot, you guys, running. Like, everyone has no idea when I do my jewelry shows. Like, it's not that I sit on a couch and eat bonbons and, make jewelry. Like, there's a lot that happens behind the scenes. So I'm just really grateful for all the help, and I'm ready. I've also been working all day, all week, making jewelry. I've made a whole bunch of new earrings, and I'm excited for, what I have. And so on that note, let's get into child's pose. Spread the fingers wide, land on the mat. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Coming into this place of gratitude and grounding. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then slowly roll forward into a tabletop position. Let's do some cat-cow. So dip the belly, shoulders down and back. Deep inhale, stretch up, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, reach up. Exhale, round the spine. Good. Last one. Drop the belly, look up, inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Good. And then push back, downward facing dog. Press the palms and heels to the mat. Spread the fingers wide. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Good. And then walk to the top of the mat. Hang in ragdoll. Just let the body hang. Nice and easy. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Shake out the head. Roll up one vertebra at a time, nice and easy, till you get to the top. And then bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale for one collective Om. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. And then gently open the eyes. Inhale the arms up, lift up. Exhale, tick-tock the body. So just right and left, just some slow movements. We're going to probably have a little bit more of a gentle class tonight. I am a little bit sore from yesterday's 2 classes back to back. So, good. And then lift up, reach up. Index fingers are connected. Reach up, steeple-like grip. Take the back bend, push the hips forward. Stay on the breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale, one more. Good. And then hands come back to center. Keep the steeple-like grip as you fold. Halfway, fold. And then walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Walk out the dog. Couple of breaths here. Good. Warrior one, right side, rise. Palms face each other. So we're going to hold the poses a little bit longer as opposed to flowing through each and every one. Palms face each other. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up, reach up, stretch up. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Warrior two. Reach over, look over that right middle finger, staying on the breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Reverse the warrior, right hand up, left hand down the back leg. Reach to the back wall, bend in the front knee, deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, exhale. Breath in, breath out. One more. Good. And then take the arms down to the mat, take the right leg back, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Warrior one, left side. Okay. Left foot through the hands, shift the hips, take the arms up. Again, deep breath in, deep breath out. Palms face each other. Good, Sam. Good, Tracy. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more here. And then warrior two. Look over that left middle finger. Activate the arms, the core, staying on the breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. And then reverse. Left hand up, right hand down the back leg. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. And then windmill the arms. Take the hands down, take the left leg back, step it back, downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth, deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Walk to the top of the mat, hang in ragdoll. Slight sway from left to right, opening the backs of the legs. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then release the grip as you slowly unwind, uncurl, untuck. Good. When you get to the top, bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Good. And then grab a quick sip of water. All right, let's go right into our balance series. Eagle, right side. So right under, right leg up and around. Okay, bring the knees and elbows into alignment. Hug in. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. Unwind. Eagle. Left side. So left under. Left leg up and around. Again, bring the knees and elbows into alignment. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, Tracy. Stay on the breath wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. And then unwind. Arms down. Standing knee raise, right side. Right hand to the right knee. Lock out the left side. Again, ground down. Belly's in. You can have the palm out. You can have it on the hip. That's up to you. But try to get in alignment here. Bring the belly to the spine. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. And then lower. Standing knee raise, left side. So again, ground down. Bring the left knee up. Reach up. Stretch up. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Good, Sam. Stay focused. Belly's into the spine. One more. Good. And then lower. Shake it out. Okay. So we're just gonna do, we're gonna go into airplane, but literally you can step the left foot forward and then take a giant step back with the right foot, push off the right foot, and then launch yourself right into airplane, or however you can get into airplane. Right leg goes back. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more. Good. And then slowly come out. Good. Shake it out. Standing knee raise, left side. No, airplane. We already did standing knee. I'm so used to transitioning from there. Okay. So step forward with the right foot, and then you can take a big step back with the left foot. Just push off the left foot and then launch into airplane. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, stay on the breath. Inhale, exhale. Couple more breaths here. One more. Good. And then slowly come out. Good, Tracy. Good, Sam. Good. And then shake it out. Tree right side. And ground down. Bring the right foot into either the calf or the inner part of the thigh. Okay. And then lock it out. Lock the left side. Belly is into the spine. Hands to center. And just keep it low today. So press the elbows out. Stay on the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then lower. Switch it out. Okay. Tree left side. So bring the left foot to the inside of the right calf or the inner part of the right thigh. Again, ground down. Okay. Bring the hands to center. Elbows come out, thumbs at the middle of the chest. Staying on the breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good job, ladies. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then release. Shake it out. Good. Top of the mat. Extended mountain. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway. Fold. And then walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Press the palms and heels to the mat. Spread the fingers wide. Walk out the dog a little bit. Crescent lunge, right side, rise. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale. So it's nose and mouth breathing tonight, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to center, twist to the right. Nice, gentle twist. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Twist and breathe. One more. Good. And then windmill the arms up and open and around. Warrior two. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. And then triangle right side. So windmill the arms, right hand to the floor of the block, left hand up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Twist and triangle, left hand down, right hand up. Beautiful, Sam. Stay on the breath. One more twist. Good. And then come out of the twist, step the left foot in, pyramid to the right foot. Bow to the front knee. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. And then ground down as you lift up, reach up, step the left foot in. Good. Shake it out. Switch sides, extend the mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway, fold. And then again, walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Crescent lunge. Left side. So left foot forward, toes of the right. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. Got a few more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last two. Inhale up. Exhale. Twist over to the left. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Twist and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Keep twisting. Breath in. Breath out. Good. One more. As you twist up and open, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, triangle left side. Okay, so windmill the arms, left hand to the floor of the block, right hand up. Staying on the breath. One more. Good. Twisting triangle, right hand down, left hand up. Good, Tracy. One more breath here. And then come out of the twist, step into pyramid left side. Bow to the front knee. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. One more. Good. And then ground down as you slowly rise. Nice and easy. Good. And then step the back foot, shake it out, grab a sip of water. How we doing? How we feeling?
Yeehaw.
Good. Yeah, me too. Okay. All right. Top of the mat, extended mountain. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway fold. And then walk the legs out to the middle of the mat. Drop to the knees. Right hand to the center, open to the left. Thread the needle, left arm goes under, left ear to the mat. Right arm hooks around. Deep breath in. Twisting and breathing, deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more twist. Good. And then come out. Shake it out. Okay. And then left hand to the center, open to the right. Thread the needle, right arm goes through, right ear to the mat, left arm up and around. Twist and breathe. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then come back to neutral. Check it all out. Okay, do some cat cows, dip the belly, shoulders down and back, stretch up, look up. Good, Sam. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, round the spine. Good. Last one, drop the belly, look up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, round the spine. Good. And then come back to neutral. Rise to the knees for camel. Hands to the back pocket. Open the front line of the body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. And then slowly come out, sit down on the heels. Bring the hands to the knees. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. And then gently find your way to your back for bridge. Feet are going to be hip width distance apart. Push up, lift up, tuck the chin, bridge, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana for 10 breaths. Soles of the feet come together. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more full round. And then hug everything in, curl up into a tight, tight ball. Kiss your knees. Tell yourself I love me. Good. And then lay the head back on the mat. Feet go up in the air. Palms come out. Straddle the legs and then crisscross. Scissor the legs back and forth. Couple more. Good. And then take the hands between the thighs and take a full straddle. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Straddle. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last crisscross. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last straddle and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knees, hug in, curl up, tight, tight ball. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. And then extend the left leg long. Bring the right knee into the chest. So you're going to hug in. You'll feel a pinching sensation at the colon. Hug everything in. Maybe turn the right ankle around. Take the right leg up in the air. Point and flex the toe. Again, you can turn the ankle around. Figure 4. Right crosses over left. Interlace the hands behind that left hamstring. Push the elbow and knee combination out. Hold. One more. Good. Supine twist. Extend the left leg. Guide the right knee over. T-top that right arm. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Couple more breaths. Good. And then release the right leg down. You'll probably feel some length in that right leg. Bring the left knee in, hug in. Left leg goes up in the air. You can point and flex the toe. Maybe twirl the ankle around. Good. Figure 4. Left crosses over right. Interlace the hands behind that right hamstring. And then use the elbows and knees. Push everything out. Deep breath in. Pull everything in together. Deep breath out. One more breath. Good. Supine twist. Right leg goes down. Bring the left leg to the right side. T-top that left arm. One more breath here. Good. And then release the left leg down to the mat. Take, if you need, you can curl up in a ball. You can take one more Supta Baddha Konasana. Okay. Otherwise, you can get right into Shavasana. Feet flop open. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes are closed. So this is where we get the benefits of our yoga practice in corpse pose, rest pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. And for the next few minutes, just be here, be with the breath, and let everything else go. All right. Stay in Shavasana. I'm going to read from The Way of the Dragonfly, 101 Maxims for Leading a High Vibrational and Conscious Life. Chapter maximum number 77, Expansion and Contraction. Life is a balance between holding on and letting go. Rumi. Expansion and contraction. Understand, Dragonfly, that expansion cannot exist without moments of contraction. Both are sacred and essential rhythms of life. The tides of the universe flow in cycles of ebb and flow, rise and fall, gain and loss, joy and sorrow. In phases of expansion, your soul swells with possibility and enthusiasm. During contradiction, energies retreat inward, offering a time to consolidate, reflect, and reconnect with the stillness within. Contraction is not a curse, but a natural counterbalance, necessary for the next phase of emergence. Like the dragonfly, who must first live beneath the water's surface before taking flight, your journey unfolds through alternating seasons of activity and rest, growth and integration. When the quiet follow period arrives, welcome it. Turn it inward to integrate lessons, heal wounds, and replenish your inner resources. Difficult emotions arise not to overwhelm, but to be processed and released, clearing the way for transformation. Trust that this time of incubation is preparing your inner world for the next cycle of growth. Honor both expansion and contraction, for together they create a balanced and conscious path to a life of grace and wisdom. So as you continue through this week and then in through the weekend, look for ways to, maybe you can journal, reflect on recent periods of expansion or contraction in your life. How did these experience these phases, and what lessons did they bring about? Write about how you can embrace both the expansion and contraction can lead to greater balance and growth. How can you welcome moments of contraction as opportunities for reflection and replenishment, knowing they are essential for your next cycle of expansion? Life is a balance between holding on and letting go. Start to bring in some slow movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes, and just allowing yourself to slowly come back to the moment. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and gently roll to the right side. Pause for a moment and just stay in a fetal position. being grateful for your life, for this practice, for all that is good and well, because it is good and well. One more breath in, one more breath out, and then gently push yourself up to a seated position. Keep the eyes closed, hands to heart center, deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale together for one collective Om. Hands to third eye center, top of the forehead bow. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Tracy, for your beautiful practice. Thank you for your consistency, your time, your energy, and your light. Together, we both say Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah. Great job, everyone. Great, great class.